Since this was so successful, because I really don't feel like overheated, I think I might go to MMR for a little bit. Because it's only 10:50. So we might go for just a little bit. Till maybe like 11:30. But first, I gotta go pee. So I'll be back in 1 minute. I am a flawed creature. I hit the wrong screen, sorry. Hi! Hi, how's it going? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. That was totally there the whole time, guys. I'm not gaslighting you. I was there the whole time. Shh. Sir, help me out! She was there the whole time. The whole time, right? Yeah, I was there the whole time. Exactly. It's just a really big break. Yeah, it's a break screen. I know what you're talking about. Totally said break. Yeah. I was there. I saw it. Should I go with this outfit for Finley? Is this the fit tonight? We've done this fit a few times though. What's the fit? What's the fit tonight? Not that one. We're not going winter. For sure. There's exercise, which is cute. This one's a cute one. Even though it has some glitches. Oh, the book is stuck out. Never mind, this one we can't use. Does this one have it? No, this one's okay. We could use this one. Is this the fit? Aerobics, Finley? The fit. Okay, this is the fit. Are they? There it is. Yeah, he's totally not just wearing it because Eyes thinks it's cute or anything. That's definitely not the reason. He was totally doing something to require it. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you! Oh. I'm okay. I've been getting hit with the same headache randomly all day. And it's not just a heat thing. It's been happening since I was at school, so it's like all day. It's just a random head brain hurt. I forgot there's no music here. Do I dare open another program? I do.
Take the whole that thing out of here.
Oh.
See, one of the carts is
My
looking a little
small
different
gay.
over there.
You're small gay.
What?
Yeah,
The gay.
Salutations, small gay. Welcome to the small gay crowd.
The small vampire. Thank you for
Hello,
the
small gay.
the thing stuff.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah, well.
Clean the flat top up quite nicely.
Here you go. I'll get lower.
Medium
You can actually see me.
I'm a
Whoa.
relatively tall gay. I'm 6 foot.
Say that like I can't see you.
big gay.
Large gay.
Oh no, it gets too foggy up there. I can't see you.
Above average gay. You want me to come with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be in this area.
Also, are you working out?
Maybe.
Not that I mind.
Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to. But if you don't want to, for now, I'll just be around here, though.
The mighty stag beetle.
The mighty stag beetle.
I'd be more worried
We were talking about
Yeah,
feeding sources for Mocha.
You'd be more worried about me breaking bones.
Ow.
Yes, I know. I remember you're fragile.
Oh.
This
I know
calls
you
for
were
a short
full of
change.
bones.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am worried about breaking bones considering how easy you are.
I know.
Statement in bio.
What? Is he like a peach?
I don't.
How you doing?
Well, he could have get
I'm okay.
I always forget to clock in, dude.
You've done that to me too.
Oh, Dick Joe.
Annoyed.
Why?
Yeah.
At drivers. I got out of the store and someone clipped my motorcycle, so there was a huge scuff on the side of it.
Ah. Hard to fix.
I'm dead.
Not particularly. I just had to take it to the paint shop in details. It's just annoying.
Get gay.
Wow.
Dude,
I don't have that
anything
one.
avoiding Will is a pain in the ass.
I know. Imagine being able to become a bird and just fly everywhere. It's nice.
Save on gas fees.
Well, technically, your gas fee is blood. Just go to the blood bank. That's your gas station.
I can't.
Walking away from you.
Am I in
Yes, my
charge?
bike is off.
Am I wrong? Look me in look me as high as you can look and tell me that I'm wrong.
Oh, okay.
Bug conversation.
You're wrong.
That would mean that Finley needs to get here and you need to stand there.
Oh yeah, okay, here you go. Come here. Oh wow, you actually taller than me here.
Temporarily.
Temporarily.
Use the size spell on me.
I'm keeping that in the back burner.
Totally, I'm not listening to Flip Switch OST.
It'll be your turn as a small spoon.
Nice.
You and your silly
It's not like
gender games.
I wouldn't really complain about that.
You'll be
One
cold.
day we
You're
don't
the
talk
one with the
about
gender
it.
games.
It's almost like I like the whole way you like it. Told you this before.
Totally
Hey, you have
what
Change your
it is.
gender.
Then it's everywhere.
Party is also true.
I know.
I can't do that yet, and I don't want to do that. I like what I
Change
am.
your gender.
Just take your gender and flip it turnways.
Yeah. Take the gender.
I have no idea what's happening. What are you guys talking
What
about?
if we just take the gender and push it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Copy
You
is
know,
being
it's going for a
gremlin,
shirt
as
change.
usual.
Oh no, Guppy is gone.
We're being a gremlin,
My
comrade.
first reflex here is just
Yeah.
fucking
We're
horrendous.
both the singular gremlin.
Ask me what
Not
my
always,
gender
just for
is.
me.
I would, but I already know that your gender is whatever makes the person talking to me gay.
Yeah.
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 Hello. Want to walk around in the backyard?
Sure.
Oh. Do you want me to carry you there, or do you want to walk?
I can walk. I have walking shoes on.
Oh, I know you can.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How else are you gonna stare at my ass?
I'm just saying that. True. To be fair, though, every time I rent a car or we get on the motorcycle, you're always like, "I am the passenger princess."
Well, that's because I don't know how to drive.
And you refuse to learn.
I don't need to learn how to
offered to
drive.
teach you.
I don't need to learn how to drive. I don't have a car. And I don't need a car because I can turn into a bird.
Because you have a bird. This is a very convenient circle that you have drawn.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're implying. But you're implying something.
All I'm saying is that it's completely reasonable for me to ask you if you want to be carried by the sheer fact that you also want to be driven everywhere. Which is not a bad thing, by the way. I'm perfectly fine with driving you everywhere. I'm just mostly giving you shit.
I know you're giving me shit. So I'm giving you shit back.
Yeah.
You're turning me into a monster.
To be fair, you do remember the original name of this guild.
I do. But that's only in bed. That doesn't count.
So you get to be a monster, but only in bed.
No. I mean, the name only applies to the thing you do to me in bed. This is what you do to me generally.
Yeah, because I love you. And I give shit to the people I love.
I know. It's
Unless they're actually...
it's your love language.
It is my love language.
Satire. Mostly sarcasm.
Yeah.
But also sometimes the more comedic.
I try. I don't always succeed, but I do try.
Wait. I'm trying so hard not to get dirty.
Yes, thank you. Look at that.
To be fair, I guess that's not really an efficient use of my fuel.
Also, am I wrong?
No.
Explain to me why I'm wrong, and I'll apologize.
You're not. And that's what makes me mad, because you're not wrong.
Wait, does that make the thing that happens in the middle of when we have sex, like pit stop, like if you're in NASCAR? I'm so sorry. Sorry. There you go.
You are not fuel. And you're not food. And I'll stop doing it if you start to think that way. And I mean that seriously.
I know you mean it seriously, and I'm not actually seriously saying that it was supposed to be a trick.
I know. But I have to make sure.
I know. No such thing as infinite consent. You'd be surprised how many times I have to remind people of that. To be fair, you have to remind me of that too.
Consistently.
I know.
Mostly because you say things like, I'll always be okay with this.
It is a natural thing to say, even though it is not something you should say.
I know.
Especially when you care about another person.
Which is
and it is nice. I know. That's what I was about to say. It is a good thing that you are correcting me when I say that. But I also understand you. I am glad you understand the sentiment that I'm trying to get across, even if the letter of the words are problematic.
Mm-hmm. I do try to understand you.
Is it? You do try, and I also try.
Though there are times.
I know. I remember. You get very distressed when I say something, and you're like, "What does that mean?"
Yes. It's fun. You were starting to say something.
It's my brain wanted to say I miss you, and then I realized I saw you like 2 days ago, and it feels weird to say that again. But then I realized it's not something weird to say. Just say it. So yes, I do miss you.
Well, I'm here now. And you could come to my apartment whenever you want.
I know, but I also had other things to do.
Mm-hmm.
I wish if I wasn't busy.
I don't know, there's something pretty convincing for you to do at my apartment.
I know. Get to see Mia. It's very convincing.
Ah, I see. See where your loyalties lie.
You're telling me that you don't look at that war crime of a fox's face,
I'm trying
and
to
you
work on the
don't feel
work.
loyalty?
It's not working very well, but I'm trying.
I know.
For the sake of...
How's the fires?
I have a fire extinguisher. That's fine.
Might need to get a fireproof crib for them.
It already is.
Oh, is it?
I
Man, look at
made
you
it.
looking at it.
I made it that way. Recently. It wasn't before.
Oh,
But
now
after
it is.
about a couple of weeks ago, I decided that was a good idea. So it's fireproof to now.
Okay, I'm glad. Wow, look at that. 3 sets of couples all talking to each other.
Whoa. I'm shocked. This is my shocked face.
Yes. No, I've seen your shocked face.
Several times. But technically it's 4, because there's also the couple inside. We get a lot
I
of
may not
couples
here, but yes. Yeah, imagine a sex positive and sexual education guild gets a lot of couples. Who would have thought?
Crazy.
I know.
I would never think.
You think? Dangerous.
Brain. No, you're the only one that can turn my brain off.
Hmm.
And it takes a lot of buttons.
It does.
You had a good week at least?
Well, yeah, I went out with you a couple of times. Chris had a good week.
That doesn't mean you had a good week.
Yeah. I got to show you the pansexual superhero.
I know. Still thinking about the car scene.
I know. I knew that as soon as I found out about that, I knew that I had to say it with you because I knew how you were going to react to the car scene.
Um,
Oh, I didn't know. Am I good to chill with? And yes, I mean that. I actually.
car scene.
Did you know the marketing for that movie when it first came out? The star specified there was going to be a hardcore sex scene in the movie between the two stars, and people didn't know what he meant by that.
Well, that's
And the
like,
only thing that was in that movie that was was that. Yes. It was filmed like a sex scene, even though it was a fight scene.
but it wasn't. We don't know what happened in the hours of time that they time skipped.
True. To be fair, they just panned over and the car was shaking.
And that is where fan fiction comes to play.
The most
Filling in the gaps.
the most brutal hate fuck of their lives.
Yes.
Whenever I come here, these are the days I don't work.
It's okay, they got a happy ending.
Which is 1 day a week.
They did.
I go to work.
I still think about what was it? What did he say specifically? It is one of God's great jokes that you cannot die except it's on all of us. Some fuck shit to say so.
A little bit.
You didn't get to say Adamoka. Do you want to say Adamoka?
Oh, I mean...
You might actually be able to commiserate. Is there?
Commiserate?
There's more people there than just Jaden.
Oh, I see.
That's the reason why I said it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. But they're dealing with similar symptoms that you deal with when it comes to hunger.
Ah. Well, I don't deal with them often anymore because I have things to eat. Frequently.
But I was.
And technically I eat more than I'm meant to.
I like doing it. My job.
Considering how skinny you are, I doubt that.
It's hard for us to put on weight.
Wait.
Some people are good at being a workaholic.
I can put
There's
on
a world where
weight, but it's hard.
there's a world where your ass gets nicer. It's nice.
I mean, yeah, no, I just...
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. That would be a lot of blood. And I don't think the blood banks would let me get that.
I'll be honest, I'm not interested in social.
So you're saying there's a chance? I'm kidding.
Don't interest me or stimulate me in any sort of way mentally.
Sure, if I am still suffering on several people.
Fair.
A week.
That honestly sounds like a situation of those kinds of people who are the ones that tell their kids, oh, look who finally came out of their room. Come to join the family. And then the kids eventually just grow to hate that person.
That was definitely how I grew up. My dad wasn't that way. My mom was. My dad encouraged me.
Hi, Finley. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
My dad encouraged me to stay in my room and study and do whatever I wanted to do with my life. My mom was the person to constantly question everything I did and why I was doing it, and that I shouldn't be doing this and should be doing that. Maybe if I didn't stay in my room so much, I wouldn't be such a social, and I wouldn't be so against socializing or talking. There you go. I would. Yeah. If I got out more, and my mom was also begging me to get into STEM fields. Well, my dad said, "Do you want to get into STEM fields? Do you like what your mom is suggesting?" My mom and dad had two different ways of approaching raising me, and they also caused a lot of miscommunication, and I was in the middle of that oftentimes.
Sorry to put a pin in the conversation for a sec. Is Echo alone in the manor?
Oh no.
I don't know if Echo's still here.
I'll go see. I'll go see. I'll be right back.
He might make his way over here.
Yeah. Well,
Also, how are you two doing?
Do you want me to invite them out here?
Ah!
I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll put on my hood real quick.
Doing all
How are you two doing?
much better without all of the stimulation.
Hmm. I have my small gay.
You do.
Or smaller foxes at home.
Small gay, I have a question.
I heard
They like
mine.
being social.
This. Oh.
I'm gonna...
I told him that you two might have a
Oh.
What could you get me?
thing in common now.
That was the original question that I was gonna have. But yes, that is something I want to discuss.
Oh, well, what's your original question?
The original question I was going to ask you is, small gays, can we have a gays night out?
Yes.
Cool.
You wanna go? What kind of gay out do you want? Do you want club? More relaxed? Dinner? Movie? Theater?
Did I hear gay night out?
Honestly, Dinner in theater sounds phenomenal.
Do both.
Poor Guppy.
Do you prefer...
Do not pour Guppy.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I have 3 options for you. Steak, French, or
What the fuck? Hold on. I'll be
Asian
right back.
fusion.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Is that Sigurd with a wolf tail and wolf ears?
Yes,
I'm not
it
questioning
is
that
Sigurd
yet.
with the wolf tail, wolf ear.
I'm not questioning that yet.
He seems to be sensitive about it, so I don't know if I would bring it up.
Okay, I was
Oh, there's Echo.
thinking something.
I complimented it.
Answer the question.
I complimented it, and the moment I did, he went. He growled. So.
Steak.
Steak.
Because I want something bloody.
Based.
You can go to the Silver Tusks in the city. Orchestra
True,
House.
but
You're
that's
right.
a little further from the theater.
True. It's also expensive.
That as well.
That's not a problem.
Well, you can afford it.
Planning on doing.
I
Them.
can pay for it. I can pay for it.
Some people aren't comfortable with being paid for it.
I pay for it. It's okay.
I am also capable of paying for myself due to, working here at
I need to ask what I get paid one day.
Inquire,
I
and
don't actually.
I'm still on Aegis's payroll.
Let me treat you.
I can't deal with people with 4 ears. I don't know why.
Okay.
I cannot deal with
Am I okay to continue the topic we were talking about previously?
I think their topic was before.
Jaden's a part of that topic, so I would recommend waiting for him.
Noted. Also, man, it's nice to have my hood off.
Now, theater. Are we talking about actual theater? Or like a movie?
I love that you said that with an accent.
I was intending actual theater, but if you want to see a movie instead, then that's fine.
No, I actually want to see a show. Like, not a movie, but an actual,
Okay.
people up on stage.
Do you want to see a play,
it's been too
musical,
long since
or
I've seen
ballet?
a show.
Or
I want to actually see... I want to see this thing I keep...
You can see 04 if you just go to Moulin Rouge.
Listen,
I've been hearing about
Moulin Rouge is
this.
good.
I've been hearing about a play about Beetlejuice.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'll
I
check
need to
if that's
see
showing.
that.
We might
you
have
can
to go
check.
out of Thorndwell, but we'll look. I have
That's
ways.
fine.
Doesn't matter.
I have ways.
Okay.
It's called money.
Yes.
The most powerful magic.
That's true.
Now I'm
Money and
curious.
the
I don't
dream.
think I've ever actually seen a play.
What I saw is...
You and I are going to see a play soon.
Pause. That's if I want to go to one, babe.
I'll tickle you
You
again.
know how I am with
Very
people.
foolish.
In public.
True.
Don't you dare.
We can get one of the boobs.
You can,
Just be the two of us.
depending on the theater, you can splurge for privacy bucks if you don't want to deal with a lot of people.
I can also give you
That's what I meant by a
tickets
booth.
to something for my box, if you want.
I would like that, yes. But I don't want to impose myself.
No, it's okay. There are plenty of shows
Okay.
that I don't end up going to because I pay for a box at several years.
experienced the sensitive hearing.
I'm not very socially adept, so I have a habit of inviting myself to things, and I have to make sure that I'm not doing that.
So now he has
That
an extra
is
set of
why.
ears and a tail.
Well, in this case, it is I am giving
Because I
you
don't know.
the seats two-way box of whatever musical you would like to see, and then you can take whoever you want. Because I can't possibly go to all of them.
I love that you specified a musical.
4 seats. So you have 4 people
I
at each
just
one.
realized.
Mhm.
Are you like the Phantom for like a whole bunch of theaters? Or are you just a mysterious benefactor that just gives them?
Yes, yes,
A
technically,
fantastic reference.
they've been receiving funding from my family name for
700.
not several hundred years. Most of them haven't existed for that long, but a couple of centuries.
What's the good news?
I'm looking forward
to hearing all the details next
week then.
I'd like to think that my explanation of the holes helped.
I just realized. Does he have 40 years?
Holes.
Does.
I never knew about the story of the holes.
I know.
Talking about Mr. Sanderland and his girlfriend.
I'm always nice.
No,
Fiance.
All the time.
that is an utter lie. You are not always nice.
We are not explaining the holes to the kids, by the way.
I'm not a cow.
I have no intention of it. If someone else does
What do you
that,
mean,
I'll
Cal?
If someone else
That was a stupid joke.
Getting a little
No, explain the joke.
overcrowded.
Deal with something with that.
well, when they're
That was an utter lie.
a different conversation entirely. I would have been explaining to them.
I heard
There's
that
still a
from
lot
We
of
do.
stuff
That was
in.
awful.
I'm sure you hear a lot.
I do, unfortunately.
He has 4 ears now.
So, how's the convention go?
Oh, I'm so
You enjoying your
sorry.
pass? You get the weekend pass for that convention there?
Okay.
Are you
No.
asking? Are you asking an actual question, or are you making fun of him?
No, I'm teasing.
Don't make fun of him. You were already told that that's something he's not comfortable with.
I did not hear that part, and I apologize.
Ask consent before teasing someone about something. But it's okay.
Yeah,
Apologize to him.
I need.
I'm gonna.
Before tasing someone.
I'm moving forward
Yeah,
towards the edge.
Sorry, Sig.
Hop down for a
You
second.
good, Richie?
Won't tease anymore.
Alright.
Are you
Right
good?
here.
All warm.
No, I'm just gonna stand right here. I just wanted to see down there.
Am I going to fall?
Hey,
Oh no.
Finley, I had a
If you
question
want to
actually related to your transformation form.
forever.
This may seem kind of rude, just
yeah.
know that I'm not intending it that way.
Keep it in mind since
When you shift from bird to vampire form, does the urge to perch on things follow at all,
Within seconds.
or no?
I also can sort of help.
I think you're a poof, so that you don't get instincts from your animal form.
No.
Not a crunch.
I don't really get instincts.
Oh, okay. It's a
I just like
okay.
perching on things.
And a poof.
So do you know
That's just the thing I normally like
Poof
doing.
is just
really good sound
yeah, magic. And crunch is like a werewolf type thing. But they become the animal.
It's clearly a vampire instinct, not a bird instinct. Because
Oh,
we like to
okay.
perch and brood.
if I need to.
Be moody.
I know. This is what they're doing right now.
Use your wisdom.
It'll be
Keep
some
in mind, I don't know these. I'm asking
What did you say?
It's okay.
knowledge more than
Oh,
anything.
small day of the lap. What
Thank you.
is your wisdom?
Becoming an animal without any of the instincts is hard.
Whenever, if you ever need it, I'm more than happy to help you.
There.
True.
It sounds like it would be.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was very difficult to learn how to
Very much
fly.
appreciated.
Of course.
Yeah, look at you now.
Oh, where did Mocha
Tell me
go?
about
Oh, there's Mocha.
She jumped down.
Why is my boyfriend so
Okay.
hot?
Same.
Because he is.
She's trying to.
Thank you.
Why is my
She must
wife
have
so
given me the
hot?
yoga pants.
I'm gonna stay until you're ready to go, but
Yeah, I
I
know.
want to come
You
back
should
and
get
join
the
you.
yoga pants. You would look good
I
in
was
them.
telling Finley that.
Whatever.
Oh?
Love is in the air.
Finley was
Yeah.
in that conversation.
Are you going on a yoga
Mocha's trying to
again?
give me the yoga pants.
I know, but I'd rather
I
bring you.
understand.
Do you want to be in yoga pants?
I wore them.
I mean, I will
Yeah.
say no if she can find
It'll
a pair
make
that
your
will
ass
fit.
look much better than it does mine.
My ass already looks good though.
When you really
That's
think
the point.
about it, carbon
Yeah, fair.
dioxide is just a
It's like an ass modifier. So if you have a high base number, you get a lot more dividends.
if you think about it really hard.
It's also nice
Yeah,
texture
yeah.
to touch.
The stomach
But it's
growling.
carbon monoxide. There's only one of
It
them.
is actually very nice texture to touch.
Fine, you win. I will relent and wear yoga
But then
pants.
they make a carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
You can thank the small gay.
Imagine
And their wisdom.
breathing carbon dioxide.
I love winning.
I say wear yoga pants.
Yeah.
They're currently wearing yoga
That's
pants.
so wild. Who would do that?
Yeah,
probably.
But Finley, I also told
Brain
Mocha
fart.
that she now has to factor
I
off
forgot what I
how
was
long
saying.
will it be before either her or Mocha try to, or Maury try to rip them off of me.
Good thing. Yeah, it couldn't be you.
Couldn't be beat.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
We
worry.
can compare it in time to every time I wear a sundress. Actually, we just show up with me at the same time when you first wear
Same.
the yoga pants.
Yeah.
I'll wear the sundress. We'll walk into the room and see
Okay, we
who
can-
gets trapped
I
faster.
got sweat pores.
Well, we can coordinate on this.
I only got hair.
What?
We'll see who gets yoinked faster.
I'm a little bit
Nice
embarrassed.
baby, young
The gears don't.
You know what's really funny? Genuinely really funny is the first time Finley wore a sundress during a meeting. I literally walked in, grabbed him, and walked out. And apparently, I did so in such a way that 90% of the people didn't notice.
Knowing you.
They were like turned and didn't see 7 foot tall orc dude grab small person and walk out.
I'm
I mean,
getting
they just you're
surrounded
watching
again.
green screen.
Yeah,
I see.
Just means that you're fine.
everyone is congealing. Sorry.
We're gonna edit him out in post.
You okay, Artie?
Too many people.
Heck, it's not as bad.
Okay, good.
I hope that's not insensitive to say.
So it's your stomach, I heard.
I might go hide in your room sometime
Yeah, sorry if
soon.
that's offensive.
Yeah.
Is it the overstimulation or is the existential heat?
Existential heat.
We can figure.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I might hide in your room
Understandable.
until you're
Good idea, yeah.
done being out here.
Yeah, I was going to do
What I know is I need to try
Sounds a lot like existential sickness, which might be what I'm feeling. Not yet.
Yeah.
pull my.
Are they open
I don't even think he heard the joke.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of. Well, I'm also
Let me ask,
possibly coming over to check out the horses.
Mocha.
No.
Honestly.
That may be why I didn't come here.
Someone who's undead.
The last time.
Do you wanna?
Who's undead is
Do you actually want to talk to Finley? Because he might
That's fair, yeah.
go to my
Good
apartment. So
idea for me too.
He said the ears
yeah.
were my
The manor.
It's a lot better now, though.
Wee.
I'm actually
Oh no, I've fallen. It's so I'm so injured. Oh no.
Obviously.
Surely.
Yeah.
No,
How? Sarcasm.
I'm very durable. Be gay, do crime. Gay crime night.
moving their way back in.
I hope not everybody. I am looking for 2 specific ones.
Oh?
I think I'm getting them.
Okay. Mocha.
Yes.
I have blueberry honey. Daisy made me blueberry honey. Nice.
Fantastic.
Don't get your face stuck in the jar.
I'll again.
What I was gonna ask is, do you want some before I stick my face in the jar?
Can you refrain from sticking your face into the jar until after I come home tomorrow?
Okay, I will wait.
Thank you. Because I
Jaden,
guarantee Maury would like some too.
Yeah. Yeah?
Are you two heading out or going to the manor?
I think I'll be manner.
I can't be the only one that has noticed that. When, like, you, or whoever else leaves the manor to go to the backyard or anything like that, the crowd and noise follows.
Yes.
Always.
It is why I sometimes don't go places. Though admittedly, it's not usually me, it's usually that one. Behind me.
Yeah.
Hello, you three. The most of the people are in the backyard, by the way. If you want to see people, they're on the back.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Ow.
Sorry.
Violence.
Alright, how about... since you're going to my apartment, let's just go to the security office if you want to just actually talk for a second before you leave.
You know, something that I find very amusing, guys. This is the second week now that I've been asked, how long have you known that there's vending machines in the security office?
Wait, someone else asked that? Who else
Yes,
asked
and I
that?
have to break it. I have to
It's been there the whole
I had
time.
to break it to them that it's been there the whole time since I've been a part of security.
And there's
Like,
3 of
I
them.
know. I
Yeah,
know.
no, these are free. They're also free vending machines. It's just complimentary for security members and also to technically general members. So yeah, do you want a soda?
I'm good for now. I've really been in the security office most of the day.
Hello, everyone.
Snoozing.
They're always very snoozy. They're EP boys, girls. Especially this one. This one's my favorite.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now you get to talk in privacy without having people shadow you.
So,
With
what are your
all the
questions?
loud noises and it's involving feeding.
What about it?
I'm admittedly a little scared to feed on people, and I've started not been feeding
Well,
much at all.
that part isn't good. Because if you're anything like me, the less often that you feed, the more hungry you will be. And that could potentially end up leading to a unintentional
Excellent.
That's a
Yeah,
better word for it.
already been sort of locking into when people are casting magic and dissociating, staring at them, headaches. I'm always tired, so that doesn't really change, but I am sleeping more.
My recommendation, first of all, would be to eat something.
Yeah, I slightly fed on Drayden earlier.
Staying on top of it is important.
Yeah,
It's like, food. Except in this case, if you don't eat food, you might become ravenous and eat more than you really need.
hurt someone in the process.
Exactly. As long as
Do you have routines that you get into
Well,
involving that all?
unfortunately, you don't have the benefit of a blood bank, which doesn't make it easier, but I would suggest having more than one person you drink from. If you have to drink from people, then spreading the load is important. Make sure that it's people who are comfortable with it, and that you're comfortable with as well.
Yeah, that is a part of that.
At least for...
Because I know Jaden and Therial, Saya, Echo, they're willing. Saya goes on missions all the time, same as Ethereal. Ethereal can't cast magic, but still feeding on him and then him doing a mission is probably not a good idea anyway.
Probably not. Does your feeding have an effect beyond just feeding?
What do you mean?
When vampires feed, at least, it feels good to the person being fed on. It's, I think, meant to make it so they're not going to struggle, but it has a good effect if not being used improperly. I don't know if yours has a effect like that.
Honestly don't know. No one's ever commented, and I've not really fed enough on people to be told.
Well,
I've been relying on mana crystals, and even then, it's not fulfilling. It's like a snack instead of an actual meal.
if it
No matter
weren't
how many I
for
consume.
the fact that my mana is weird, I would offer. But I don't know if it would have an effect on you.
I have no idea.
I don't
know anything about your mana, admittedly.
I don't use mana in the same way as others. It's more like I use blood. But I still produce magic. So if I use magic, then it would probably feed you. I just don't know if blood magic would have any kind of after effect.
I don't know, I've never fed on someone who does blood magic or admittedly met anyone that does.
I'm the only one in the guild, at least. If it's something you want to try, I don't mind. As long as we're doing so in a safe environment.
Of course. I would
But
expect eyes to be present.
typically.
Yes.
He's usually present everywhere I am. Except for lately.
I know. I just wanted to state it anyway for my own comfortability. Because I don't want to accidentally lose control and hurt you, or... I know you're very well capable of defending yourself. I know damn well you are. But still.
He's probably better, because a lot of the ways I would defend myself that wouldn't hurt you might not work. I don't think I can charm you.
I have no idea.
I'd rather not find out.
I
try not to use it.
We test.
Me neither.
So before this transformation, the arm thing, she was affected by magic. It was just less, like less duration, less effect. But now it's kind of like Indra, just immediate deletion.
Then it probably won't work. Ooh.
Nope.
Nothing happened.
I know.
So, it would probably be best if you were there. Just in case. I mean, I could turn into mist. That could probably prevent me from getting further hurt. But it could also make me more hurt, because, I don't know. Complicated.
I would rather be there anyway, just to make sure.
But I
If
can
you're planning
also,
on doing that.
during that, probably give some better tips about feeding.
Probably.
Actually, something I've never actually asked or wondered. Do you actually, I know your mana is weird, but do you actually have a lot of it?
Depends how much blood I drink.
So if you drank like several bags of blood before you did that and then casted magic, it would be the equivalent of giving her that
If I
amount of
cast a
blood, technically, but
large
in
spell,
magic.
yes.
Okay, so technically, so without drinking any blood, you have no mana.
Yes.
But if you drink blood,
But
you
also,
have mana.
if I don't drink any blood, then I go crazy and start killing people.
Yeah, I know. So
I
your
won't die
mana is
if
directly
you end
related
up
to how much you
drinking
consume.
all of my mana. I'll just go feral and start trying to eat everybody. Which
That's fair.
I don't come back
And
from.
Oh,
If I completely ran out. If I was low, I would still probably, that would probably still happen, but I wouldn't turn. I would just be very hungry. But if I was completely out, then
yeah.
you don't come back from becoming feral.
Got it.
So I try to avoid that. Because then someone would
In
have to
the
kill me.
previous conversation. Yeah, no, that's not happening. In the previous conversation, Mocha said that she has 4 people, not just. Were you including Inferial in that list initially?
Yeah, I was.
So Saya, Inferial, Echo, and Jaden
Yeah.
were the 4?
Yeah, Mori has magic, but with her corruption as
She's
well.
also, yeah.
I don't want to run the risk of me potentially accelerating her corruption or vice versa. And I'd rather not touch her mana anyway.
So
Well-
the thing that I was getting into before was that I was hoping that she would have feeding sources of people who were trained in mana, like casters, because they would be able to give her an amount without giving too much or giving too little.
True. That's why I volunteer myself somewhat, is I'm fairly capable of controlling how much I give. But a spellcaster would probably be the best for you. Definitely. Especially one with a large mana pool.
Yeah, I need to figure out who I'm comfortable with, is comfortable doing that for me, and has a large pool.
Yeah.
Well, Cyan and Ethereal could help. With them constantly being on missions, like I said, I'd rather not put them at a disadvantage.
True.
There are quite a few spellcasters, to my knowledge, in the guild, so if you know any of them that you feel closer to, you trust, then I would suggest them first, or if you have, obviously you're outside of the guild too.
I'm trying to think if I know any
Try to keep an
spellcasters
eye out.
that have a large mana pool, have relatively good control of their mana, and don't go on missions.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a riddle with that.
I know one,
Yeah.
but Finley doesn't know him like that.
As much as I appreciate, like, Kenshi and Tao and them attempting to help,
Yeah.
Kenshi's attempted once before, and I've had to let them down because I'm not comfortable with them. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a certain level of intimacy and trust with that.
Yeah.
I guess keep an eye out. And be prepared for being open, I guess. As long as you feel like you can trust them well enough, you might try and be a little more open about your options. Unless, of course, you find out there's a thing like me, and then you might be a little more careful. But we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll also...
Because they wouldn't...
we can try and see if you can directly pull mana from me. I don't know if you can.
Whenever you two...
Yeah, Sigurd.
I need to talk to all the heads.
Oh. All of it? Okay.
Oh.
Do you have any more questions?
It can
I'm so
absolutely
sorry.
wait until that's done if I'm...
Okay. Hopefully this is fast.
Let's do it as quickly as... Yeah, hopefully it's fast.
It's warm
I will,
in my brain.
I'll go back out there and make sure people are okay.
Thank you for trusting me with this, by the way.
I mean, yeah. I consider you a close friend, so of course.
I know, but that doesn't mean you have to extend trust.
That's true.
So, thank you. I'm glad I can help.
Of course.
We'll find a day. If anything, I can always put you through the same kind of training Ivanka did with me.
Curious.
I mean,
A
it
little
might not...
harsh is that training, considering.
Ah. Well, considering they're not feral, much less harsh.
Okay.
I was a little crazy when I first
Right, that's...
turned. But, you know, that's how we all start.
Gotcha.
We all
Let's
kind
see
of
before
start
we
off
get
that
through
way.
this.
But then we get better. It would have helped if I had a sire. But somebody left me in the street. Like an asshole.
Yeah, like an asshole. What the fuck?
But probably a dead one. That's the good part.
Yeah.
But I don't believe I saw them back there.
What are you talking
Hi,
about?
Dusko. Hope you're doing well.
Oh dear.
You. In security office.
We would need to go somewhere. Okay. No, first time for everything.
It's a heads-on meeting.
Heads. Department heads, yes.
Yes.
That's what I... Yes.
It's a heads-on meeting.
What does that even mean besides?
Oh, God damn it.
Like hands-on.
So does that mean that if we had a Dolahan department head, it'd be heads off?
Yes.
I see.
All heads on deck. I mean, we're missing, 2. 3? 3.
Huh. 3.
If you count Mona as a department head. Technically, she's just the overall head.
Yeah, I'm putting you in. There you go. Go through.
It may be something Mona needs to know.
Over here. Is it?
Is there more technology behind that?
No, it's actually slightly better in here.
Kind of.
It's slightly better.
I'm going to stay in this corner then, away from all that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the surveillance system.
There's a comfortable couch over here.
If you just be careful about this direction, you should be good.
No,
Yeah,
you
this
do not have to
wall
tell
right
me
here
twice,
doesn't
I
have
can
any
feel it.
technology.
I know.
There's
There's no one.
there's no technology on this wall.
Alright.
Oh,
This
excuse me.
technically pertains to information Kisei and I were just given.
Just now?
Yes.
Like now?
Oh,
Yes.
I'd give or take maybe 10 minutes.
Warm liquid. It's not
Yes.
warm. It's actually
Sorry
quite
for
cold because of
eavesdropping
my
on
water
this,
bottle.
by the way.
no. At least you heard some of it. We were just informed. We're just so I can make sure. Were any of you informed that Misleading's mask was killing her?
I was informed that her mask
No.
was something that was done to her, but no, I was not informed that it was straight up killing her.
I was
Well,
also not aware that it was
apparently-
killing her. I knew it was unpleasant, but not killing.
I didn't
Apparently,
know
Roland came across this information from Constance. Neglected to tell any of the heads for one reason or another. He said he couldn't risk the information leaking and getting back to Mrs. Leading, which implied he didn't trust at least the guild mistress or any of the heads.
Does
but
misleading
he had
not
this information.
know?
Misleading apparently did not know.
She was being kept in the dark by Constance, apparently, considering apparently she and the mask were connected in that way, so if she knew, the mask would know.
And
try to
by
stop situations.
And by extension, Roland also kept her in the dark. But the only reason why he felt the need to tell us this was because, do you remember last year around, what is it you call it, Halloween?
Halloween.
Where
Yeah.
Kisei and I were transformed into our costumes and Kisei was almost killed because of the Mad King?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, in Roland's extensive research he did, he found out the only way to remove said curse mask was by some kind of supreme power that could probably only be provided by some sort of deity.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of informing the guild, or at least you, Eyes, that another guild member was in danger due to a mask because they didn't know, he decided to go and make a deal with the Mad King.
Did it into
Apparently-
trying to murder us.
Yes.
What is the
Apparently-
deal? What is the nature of the deal he made?
That's a good
He
question.
serves him,
correctly-
apparently. He owes
Serves
him
him
a favor.
how?
Was it?
And
He owes him a favor.
Did he not define what the favor is?
I don't think he
knowing
did.
Roland, no, he did not.
Then his favor could be to kill someone.
Yes.
Does
The
he
Mad
understand
King.
that?
Probably not.
Darling,
That's
we are
probably
with you
why.
on this. We are infuriated.
When I asked, he said he saw it as his burden to carry.
It
He
is
was
not.
giving us a heads up that he is coming back.
Yes, because apparently he knows, because it sounded like he was being summoned by the Mad King.
It is not
Actually,
his
do we even know when he
burden
made this deal?
to take. He's essentially
Not in the
doing
first place.
something for someone that could be dangerous. Without even asking them if they want them to do it. Which I understand the point of if the mask would try to kill her if she knew. There's still a workaround way of asking if they want help.
That is exactly what we said.
You could just ask, do you want the mask off? I might have a way.
Or I
And
might figure out a way.
Yeah.
That is what our guild is for, partially at least.
that's what I told him. That's why we are from so many different backgrounds. He didn't know if one of us knew someone who had that kind of power to remove the mask.
They're
It's
not
a-
even
so
speaking
instead
to
of-
Delilah on the matter.
I was about to say,
I can name.
is it Delilah or
Hi,
Dahlia
Coffee!
work with curses?
Dahlia, sorry, dear, Dahlia. I'm
Yes.
quite
The-
cross at the moment. My mind.
We do know them. We could have asked them to look at it.
I
At
could
least
not get a
if
hold of
it's
her despite her being a guild member in the communications.
And
If he even tried to get a hold of her first.
I asked him if he even, I'm trying to remember my exact wording, but even not trusting the heads with this, who would keep it from
A secret?
misleading. Yes. Otherwise, you wouldn't be the heads. I asked him if he even trusted them, and he hesitated.
Well, I will say-
He hesitated and said, of course, or something.
I will say,
Fair.
we are a guild. We are not some kind of mafia family that requires you to trust us. You don't have to trust the heads.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is
a situation where it may have been a good idea to inform us. Technically,
Exactly.
it is something he did on his own. And I assume none of these conversations were on our grounds. Hopefully.
They were in the back. They were in the backyard.
Okay, never mind.
So
Did they come to the guild specifically for this, or did they go to Roland personally?
Oh no, as far as I know, this was not on Guild. Even in the back, I have no idea where this happened. He did not explain that part. We were simply speaking about what he told us and where he told us.
It is entirely likely. I've seen him conversing with Constance several times while at the guild.
If it's personal, then at least that part isn't a guild issue. The guild issue is that he's made a deal. And that could have an effect on us. Particularly on
That's the part that I was more concerned. He can do whatever the hell he wants on his own time. However, this god has almost killed Kise and I.
Yes.
And he thought it would be a good idea to make a deal with the same god,
got random drama.
even knowing that fact.
And that's where the fear comes in. Particularly because we are almost in the season of his power.
Yes, where he's most strongest. And he was able to transform an entire room of people of varying different levels of experience into their costumes. So even outside of the height of his power, he's still very strong.
About what, a month away?
Yes.
I think we need to talk to Mona before we decide anything about
he's coming back.
How to do this.
Yes, we do need to talk to Mona about it. To be very specific on how I talk to Mona about it.
And you should decide if you want to put him on probation or not until that time period happens. Because at current, you don't know what he could do.
No. I don't know what you can do. And
that is entirely up to
he
you.
chose not to trust.
Maybe best speaking to him about any more details, whether he actually has his favor or not known, because we were not in the right mind to stay in that conversation.
To be very frank, I was getting ready to hurt him, and I did not want to, so I walked away.
I am proud of you for doing so.
Thank you.
I will.
Some amount of the three of us need to figure out what this favor is. And if there were any lines drawn in what that could be.
Yeah.
Question.
Because
Is Roland still here?
I think I saw him floating around. I'm not entirely sure.
I think
If
I saw
Roland
him
is still
floating
here.
around. I might have seen him fly towards the door, though.
You need to hang out in my apartment.
I know. Let me listen for a second. I'll tell you if he's nearby.
Okay.
And then I'll go to bed. Though this might ruin the surprise.
Oh yes, absolutely.
The mood is completely thrown off. So much guild drama. This is crazy. I love it. I'm here for it. Didn't even need to listen for his heartbeat. Though, this is pretty specific.
I'm still probably going to give him probation, but he'll be a lot less of an issue.
He didn't even have to
The issue
listen.
that I have as a team
He
member.
is right outside the door. Well, not right outside the door. He's sitting on the stairs. So, he's here.
If my bigger issue with him as a team member was that he chose not to trust. That is a choice. So
I think that was the main bit of my frustration, anger, and disappointment
I know.
was that
We're all part of the same team. Yeah.
but
Okay.
just yes, I'll let you handle that.
Thank you for letting
No,
us
it's
know.
just that he didn't seem like he was going to, and I know what he can do. I almost lost Kisei.
We will do
I
what
also
we
know
can
that.
to prevent that from happening.
So I have a question for you before. Did he come to you with this, or did you find out somehow and then confront him?
He came to us.
He said, I want
It's a
to
little
let
better.
you know, or give you a heads up, because he's coming back.
God. He waits a month before. Yes.
Yes.
I'll see you when you come to your room.
Yes, you'll see me when I come to my
Outside the
room.
door, darling. Do you want to use the bridge?
You can use the bridge if you want in here.
I'll be heading out
I've never
normal
done
one.
it inside before, so I don't know how
Would
it's
I
going
be
to
able
do
to?
it. I don't want to break anything.
Huh?
I just
So
want
what?
to make sure that I
You
just want to
can-
make sure that I'm able to head out.
Yeah.
Without.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
can leave. You're.
You're
I put you on the skill
you're,
list.
you're not on
Go
the.
ahead.
Ah,
I
What was
cannot
that?
walk by
kill list.
enough to get to a point where I can use the bridge.
I'm
I'll walk it.
gonna have to wait till next time to do my fun surprise I was planning, because I don't think the mood's right for it. But I'll be waiting.
Darling, that I understand.
No, it's fine. I was also gonna announce something I'm planning with the
I'm sorry, love.
whole starter program here.
It seems you're gonna
See you
cry
soon.
as well. I simply meant for this.
Yeah,
Good
I'll
luck.
open the door for you.
Announce it in the
have to use the
comms.
No.
Did announce the
Yippee yippee dabba dabba. Doobie doobie dabba dabba. Is coffee streaming? Not coffee. Wolf. Coffee rated.
You think that's how that'll go? I know. Another hour and 30 minutes is what ended up happening. Oh my god, I said I was gonna just leave at 11:30. It's been an extra 30 minutes. It's 12. Ah! Chibi chibi chappa chappa. Okay. Can we raid Wolf then? Oh, my voice is a little hoarse. I should drink some water. I will, once I get out of the air. And I'll eat some yogurt. Making healthy choices, yo. Eating yogurt instead of ice cream. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm being healthy. Err. Da 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 da. Hey, hey. What don't matter when you're finding your mind and you're so mind. Hey.
Me? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. You don't have the permission. That's weird.
Click, click,
I thought mods had the permission for that. That's weird.
click, 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 enter.
That is strange. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you guys had a good time. I am going to go play some Roblox and relax for a little bit. Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, Gabos!